Good morning. Welcome to sunny and cold Southeast Oklahoma. We are Flyover News. So we were down to 16 degrees this morning and it was pretty brisk, but the wind has laid down. It's supposed to be a nice day. We've got 50s and 60s, maybe 60s in our future toward the end of the week. And maybe this cold snap that has hit the whole country is departing from Southeast Oklahoma. So we got some fun stuff planned, a few things to do, and we're going to get out, ride around a little bit, see if the storm blew any trees over and all that kind of stuff. We had ferocious winds and super cold temperatures. So we'll get out a little bit and see what all we can accomplish. Okay, good morning. We're back down here at our favorite spot. We're back down here where this big tree fell. There it is. We've cut a lot of wood off of it. We've pondered what to do. I think we decided we're going to try to burn a bunch of the scrap right there in place. I did have a big piece that I just cut off. I'll show you. Okay, this piece here, can't hardly tell. It goes back in there. It's also got this piece tied to it. They go back in there and then they go to right. They used to go to right there. I cut that off. That's about 15 inches in diameter right there. I cut that off. It wasn't holding it up as far as we could tell, and sure enough it wasn't. And so we're going to tie off the tractor and pull this out, and we'll get some firewood out of that. I just hate to not get as much firewood as I can out of this. That piece right there has a big piece that seems to be holding it up right there. So I'm afraid to do anything else to that, at least until I get this all out of here and cleared out so I can get away from it if something drastic happens. So our goal is to burn all that stuff right there. See how much of that we can burn. And we brought the tractor and the Ranger, and we've got our water on the back of the Ranger. We don't generally bring water. We got about 16 gallons of water in it with a sprayer. So if it starts to get away from us, we can knock it down. So that's our goal. We'll tie onto that, pull it out, and then see if we can have a big fire. Okay, at least we can get a little bit of firewood out of that. Not a lot, but some. So we'll see if we can light this baby off and see what happens. So my experience tells me it's gonna be harder to make this burn than you think, because it's not packed real tight. It's just in there, just a mess. So, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get a lot of stuff in it, and we brought this guy to help get it going. Okay, we've knocked a little bit of grass down around it. So believe it or not, that makes a big difference. So it won't jump out of there as easy. Fire Girl is stacking stuff in there in the prime location to get it started, and we'll kick this off a little bit. Cooper, the wonder dog, is wondering what's going on.
It's awesome. Do you see how this is on the ground now? Down here?
Yeah. It fell some, didn't it?
It did. It almost broke loose.
You know, you're just afraid to push very hard on it with the tractor, afraid it's going to spring back on top of you or something and
Yeah.
have another million views on your YouTube channel when the thing falls on you. So I try to be careful. I was being careful and dangerous at the same time. I know people watching that would say, don't do that! But, you know.
Careful and dangerous at the same time. I think that's an oxymoron.
Dangerously careful.
Maybe just moron.
Maybe just a moron, not an oxymoron.
No, you were very smart there. You did good. I think we're going to get a lot of it burned up today.
That's going pretty good there. If we can get it burned up enough, we might be able to get in there and cut some.
And cut some more, yes.
Of memories still to come. We found things to do in stormy weather. Long may you run. Long may you run. Long may you run. Although these changes have your chrome heart shining in the sun. Long may you run. Well, it was back in Blind River in 1962 when I last saw you alive. But we missed that ship on the long decline. Long may you run. Long may you run. Long may you run. Although these changes have come, with your chrome heart shining in the sun. Long may you run. Maybe the Beach Boys have got you now, with those waves singing Caroline. Oh, Caroline.
Hey, turn down. I got it down. That was frightening. That was frightening.
Came over you and stood on top of you.
Yeah, that was frightening. Woo! It came down. It's off the tree.
It is.
Holy cow. Got it snapped off. Can you believe it?
That's awesome.
Didn't touch me.
No.
God had his hand on top of me right
He
there, didn't
did. And under you and around you and at least 40 angels.
he? Holy cow. Did you get that fall?
I think so.
Wow.
I didn't get the thing completely swinging over your head, but
That's all right. It was too close. I knew it was a about to do that. I was trying to get back away from it, and then it snapped.
So you need to hurry up and cut this brush over here, and let's put it on the fire.
Oh yeah. I need to take a break. That was frightening.
Hurry up. Take a 30-second break and get with it.
That was frightening.
Look how much is burned up.
I know. We've done really good.
Awesome. I'll turn it on.
The little Kubota that could. No damage to the grill. I was trying to watch it close, not get anything through the grill. So next, I'm gonna come right up in there. I'm gonna stand on that part right there. Somewhere, then I'm gonna cut that piece off right there that goes way up high like that. I'm gonna try to cut it off right in there somewhere with the chainsaw, and hopefully all that out there will fall straight down, and we can probably get a little bit of firewood out of some of it, and hopefully nothing else happens to the part that I'm standing on. It's about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. It's not very high, and we'll see if we can do this safely and successfully. Okay, this has been a great day. We've been down here right at 2 hours. I got it cut off right in there, the part that went way up high, and we hooked onto it with the tractor after it fell, and I drug it out there. So we've got 2 big pieces that we can cut up some firewood. We'll get at least a half a rick or close to that out of that. And I've still got to cut that bent over tree right there is a bodark tree. I've still got to cut it, and you got to be careful. You end up with flat tires on the tractor if you mess up those.
I'll take a moment and celebrate my age, the ending of an era and the turning of a page. Now it's time to focus in on where I go from here. Lord, have mercy on my next 30 years. In my next 30 years, I'm gonna have some fun. Try to forget about all the crazy things I've done. Maybe now I've conquered all my adolescent fears, and I'll do it better in my next 30 years. My next 30 years, I'm gonna settle all the scores. Cry a little less, laugh a little more. Find a world of happiness without the hate and fear. Figure out just what I'm doing here in my next 30 years. Here we go. All right. Oh, my next 30 years, I'm gonna watch my weight, eat a few more salads and not stay up so late, drink a little lemonade and not so many beers. Maybe I'll remember my next 30 years. My next